again.
I know.
Just grabbing some of that easy
while.
EXP. Hiya, Ben. It's been about 10 years.
How's your dad? Like...
You make a good point. Hey, welcome back to another part of Mario and Luigi, Partners in Time. All right, let's turn on the lights. Oh, let's not. Let's
turn those back out.
let's turn those back out. It's like that meme where it's just like, hey, let's take this off. Crippling depression, anxiety. Let's put that back on. Okay, so yeah, now we got a lot of branching paths, jumps we have to make. This is the most complex top screen we have to navigate through. Really sets the tone for Shroob Castle. Like, this is immediately what you have to do as soon as you get through the front gate. So this area is not going to pull any punches. It is going to be a hodgepodge of enemies that you've faced, puzzles you've encountered, and obstacles that stand between you and the final battle.
My God, baby Mario, get back on the platform. He's like, no, I'm just a teeter here.
Like, I always advise hitting that sunblock before you get on a moving platform, because yeah, that can easily screw you over. To be like, oh wait, my block! Platform, move back! Just take your time, and if the lights go out, just switch back, hit the block, and reset the lights.
I just failed miserably.
Don't get cocky. Unfortunately, this isn't optional. This is how we open up more of the area.
Yeah.
We have to do this. There we go. And now we hit this switch.
They're like, that was so scary. There wasn't even a night light for us.
And lower the block. Alrighty. Scoop.
Our short little legs are tired. We just jumped a whole lot. Do scary us.
Alright, we got a bridge.
Is it Terabithia?
Exactly. Oh, that movie.
I've actually never seen it.
Ugh. Have you read the book?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing happens. The same third act twist where it's just like,
I feel like that's why our generation has depression.
It's one of the reasons. Reading books like Old Yeller, Bridge to Terabithia,
So when did you realize
The Outsiders.
that your depression started? Well, in the 4th grade, I read Bridge to Terabithia. And they're like, say no more, fam.
So this is a Schnorb. A snoozing orb. That is very passive unless you wake it up.
Sounds like me. I'm not nice in the morning.
I know. Believe you me, I know. And the only one that doesn't give a shit are your cats.
I know.
Wesker's like, oh no. I'm like, oh no. Whereas your cats are just like, fuck around and find out.
They've lived with me the longest.
Think I care, woman? Shut up and let me sit on your ass.
I know. They're just like, oh, you want to turn around? I'll just log roll you. That's fine.
Milo was trying to log roll me, but he noticed I was lacking girth. So he was just like sticking, but kind of like, oh, come on. I gotta get up here. And I'm just like, ow, ow, get up. And he's like, I'm trying. Ow. So yeah, when those Tanoombas turn into the Koopa shells, they can poison you if they hit you enough. As you can see with Luigi here. He's poisoned too. But luckily, you automatically restore poison at the end of a battle.
Okay.
So you can use a refreshing herb if the battle's going to take too long, or you can power through and wait till the battle's over. And then the poison will just disappear. Alright, we countered that one. I feel like they're a little faster than the Tanoombas that we saw on Thwomp Volcano.
Yeah.
So they're really demanding those quick reaction times. What I like doing is using these red shells because we have so many of them. And if we have Mario use a red shell before he gets hit, that's a freebie.
Oh.
So it doesn't count. That's why I love that hit free badge. Alright, babies. Let's get to the other side of this gate. that switch, lower the gate, and now we're inside Shroob Castle.
Yay!
Ba, ba, ba. And like Shroob Castle is like a reflection of Peach's Castle. So as you notice, there was like a basement, 3 floors. That's basically what this is going to be. We're going to go through 3 floors. There's going to be a basement. It's going to be like a Shroob parallel to Peach's Castle.
Okay.
And the layout is going to be similar in everything. So let's save our game. So our first objective right now is we have to match those beams. And of course, get some extra EXP. We're going to need it for the final battles. And learn how to take on these enemies. Let's see what this does. It's not bad. That's enough to wake him up.
Woke me up.
Now he's rolling towards us.
Rolling.
But see how there's no numbers next to the items when Mario uses them? That means they're infinite right now. So long as Mario doesn't take damage, Luigi can take damage because he's not equipped with the badge.
Okay.
So he can take damage and like it doesn't affect. But as soon as Mario takes damage, I no longer get a freebie during that battle. But it resets every fight.
Oh.
So the strategy is to like use your best item up front as a freebie before Mario gets attacked.
Okay, so why are those ones not pink?
So
are they different?
Yeah, they are different. They can bring back a fallen enemy.
Oh.
So I want to get rid of them first, and the best way to get rid of them is to get rid of all enemies, and that is by using the mix flower, which nukes them all. So that's my strategy right here. See?
There you go.
Just gets rid of them, and I don't have to worry about it.
Da, 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 da.
But yeah, not only do they heal, but they can bring back a fallen enemy.
For sure.
So yeah, I don't find a single enemy in this area to be pleasant. Every enemy is difficult and annoying in its own way.
I mean, in any game, is there a pleasant enemy?
Yeah. There's somewhere it's just like, okay, I can handle these. These ones, just like, they can always, like, cost me a game over.
I just feel like that's one of those turn of phrases, just like you had a problem. Not a problem with, but like question when I was like, oh, they have really bad depression. And you were like, does anyone have like really bad depression? These are not pleasant enemies. Is there a pleasant enemy? Where you're just like, oh, hey, man.
Hey! Oh, I look forward to killing you again.
I know.
Just grabbing some of that
while.
easy EXP. How you been? It's been about 10 years.
How's your dad? Like,
oh, you make a good point.
it's just one of those like odd.
Well, even if they did exist, my point being, none of them are here.
Yeah.
Nobody is pleasant. This is kind of like, the high school reunion where it's just like, I remember you. We didn't really get along then, and we're not going to get along now.
COVID canceled my high school reunion.
I mean, hooray.
Yay.
Way to go, COVID! Alrighty. So I'm going through all these stumps, collecting the items hidden within. Big defense. Dire free. Use as many attack items as you like when you have less than 1/4 HP left. So it's similar to hit free, but it's only active when like your health is low.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just throw them down like a random tree stump.
Yep. We've been doing it throughout the entire game. We're gonna keep doing it now.
I just love it. They're
Whoa, careful, buddy.
They're just like, that looks dark and scary. Let's throw the babies down.
Throw the babies.
But wait, there might be spiders down there. Ah! Baby Luigi's like, why are they so mean to us?
Alrighty.
Do we know how much older Mario is than Luigi?
Is
there like a canon age?
Not too much, because I think they're considered like twins. He's just like slightly older.
Okay.
Like it could be anywhere from like a year to like 5 minutes.
Okay. Because that's what I was thinking, is that he'd be like a year or two older.
Yeah. But like, I don't know, because like the origin story of these two, they were brought by a story together.
I I don't know, maybe then.
And Kamek attacks the stork, snatches Luigi, and Mario falls to Yoshi's Island. And the entire plot are the Yoshis getting Mario back to the stork.
Okay.
And that's basically the plot of Yoshi's Island. A beautiful game. But very complex because every time you get hit, the baby cries until you can save the baby.
It'd be a hard no for me. I hate the sound of crying babies.
It's like...
No. Oh, I hate it. I'd have to put it on mute. That'd be the only way I'd be able to stand to play it.
That's a shame. That game has some of my favorite music in a Nintendo game.
I just hate the sound of crying babies.
Well, then, like, don't get hit.
I'm gonna throat punch you. God. I can't do it. Jump. What the fuck do you think I'm doing right now?
Jumping badly, of course.
Sometimes, man. Sometimes.
Sometimes? I feel like it's most times anymore.
Let's go.
You're just like, what do you think I just said?
Well, because, like, I'll, like,
Ouch.
okay, can you help me? And you'll be like, just jump over it. And I'm like, that is not helping. That is telling me to do what I've been doing for the past hour. And now I don't want your help anymore. I'll Google it.
Well, like, now, like, if you're just like, I don't understand, you should probably just not be like, I don't understand what's going on, and just be like, hang on, just pause. Not say I don't understand, just Google it and be like, ah. And then carry on, my wayward daughter.
See, I've also tried to do that, and you go, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Why didn't you just ask?
I think that's one of the other reasons why Zelda was so pleasant for you. You just like, I'm gonna go play, you can continue doing your thing. I'm gonna go play Zelda. You do you.
I have the
I'm gonna go play
walkthrough up
Zelda.
just in case I need it. I know how to pause.
Sometimes I do help you though, because you'll be like, hey, what am I supposed to do here? You're supposed to grab the thing. What? Hang on, I'm coming.
I know. See, though, I think that's the difference,
like,
though.
if it's an
like,
actual
if
puzzle,
looking,
I will
help you. If I'm looking
you.
for something and I don't know where to find it, and you'll be like, oh, it's in the cave, and I'll be like, okay, how do I get to the cave? And then you give me a direction to the cave, and then I'm like, okay,
yeah,
check. If I'm, like, in a battle and I'm like, I don't know what to do, you're like, jump over it! The fuck you think I've been doing, bro?
Missing.
Like, but it's so frustrating.
Because what I'm saying is, you're doing it right, but you gotta do it better. Because it's a timing thing. Like, I know what you're talking about because it's like...
That is the worst advice, though.
Let's say an enemy slams down and does a shockwave, and you keep getting hit by the shockwave because you jumped too late.
There is such a better
like,
way to phrase it.
Ah!
There's such
what
a
am I
better way
supposed
to phrase
to do?
it. Instead of being like,
jump
well,
over
jump over it. Because clearly, you see, I've been trying to jump over it, and you just, well, jump over it.
I'm
Instead
sorry.
Of like, well,
my initial reaction
thing.
Isn't to pull out the monocle. Well, as you can see, it's a timing thing.
See,
when he slams into the ground, you're going to see the animation of the shockwave, to which you must jump over the shockwave.
But that's what I need. That's what I need. I don't
you
need
jump
the
monocle.
Over it, because then I'm like, get the fuck out.
You need the
can
monocle.
Go. You can leave now.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Your help is invaluable to me.
It's a Shroob Rex. He's a little dinosaur with little arms. He has a big head and little arms.
I don't think they thought that through.
I don't think they thought that through at all. But it's a Shroob version of an enemy from Super Mario World, which were the Rexes.
Okay. Oh, he has little wings too.
Yep.
Cute.
Little wings so he can flutter. And the key is you want to jump on him because he gets shorter.
Oh.
He actually stands pretty tall, and if you don't shorten him, you can't jump over him because he's too tall. Whereas if you jump over him, he gets significantly shorter.
Okay.
Alrighty, so yeah, we're gonna start outside of the castle. We got to be introduced to most of the enemies. Now we're gonna start seeing them tag team. So you're gonna see the Tanoombas tag team with the Shroob, the Schnoobs, or Snoobs? Something like that. It's like Shroob and Snore. Schnorbs, or something like that. And then like the advanced Love Bubbles, the dark Shroob Rexes. Schnozberries taste like schnozberries. We are the makers of worlds and dreamers of dreams. Okay, I'll behave.
I wish that worked. Just say like the weirdest thing you can think of and people are just like, oh, okay, yeah.
No, they're just like, security!
Yeah, they're like, who invited you?
Can I speak to the manager?
Oh my god. I just thought back to that guy.
People are insane, like, I can't.
Like, we had a customer that thought we were scalping him because an item that's only a year old, but is now rare now because it's no longer a thing, sold at regular stores, we sold it at, like, a price too high for him.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the hell?
Don't buy it, bro.
Yeah, I don't care. But, like, he wanted to speak to the manager over it because he thought, like, it was some, like, employee stiffing him or something. It's stupid. It makes no sense. Like, I'm going to refuse to sell you at a... Sell it to you at a lower price, but my manager is not?
Yeah.
But, like, see how tall these guys are?
Yeah.
So we gotta knock them down or nuke them all. That's the key to these big boys.
They're wearing little shoes.
Yes, they are.
They're like, I'm not stepping on a Lego.
There we go. As always, just nuke it with fire. What killed the dinosaurs? The mixed flour!
We almost threw a spider into the fire.
Yes, we did. Completely by accident.
And then I had like a really funny thought in my head. So we were like, we're tearing down a wooden fence. So we're like burning the wooden, like the wooden slats of the fence.
Yep.
And there was a spider on one, and we almost tossed it into the fire pit with the spider on it. And I just had this thought of like a little flaming spider running through the yard, just like with a little trail of fire, like after him.
It's like, how did the house burn down? How'd you lose all that property? Well, you see, a spider got caught in the fire, and he ran. He was like, ah!
He booked it, man. Like
he booked it and left behind a trail of flames.
A little trail of fire.
And it's just like, well, shit. Like, how do you explain that to the insurance agency? So we're gonna investigate. No investigation needed.
It was.
Was it arson? Not necessarily.
Yes, it was the spider.
I'm sorry, but we can't really hold arachnids accountable.
If that was arson, we would technically be committing murder because we were the ones that would have caught him on fire.
Yes, exactly. So that'd be 2 counts: burning our own property for taxes, and killing a spider. Jeez. The way our imagination goes, because I can picture just a spider running.
And that's exactly what I see, but I don't see it like fast. I see like a slow running spider and just like this little trail of fire just like following him. But I can also see him like running quickly in like little circles and just like this little trail of fire.
It's just like, do you stomp him out to prevent like a forest fire or something?
Only you can prevent forest.
She's like, sorry, buddy, I gotta stamp them out. Like when that one little ash came and I went, oh, fuck. Then I started stomping.
There was like an ember kind of like spit out of the fire pit.
Yep.
And the grass around the fire pit is still like a little dry. And you blew on it. And I was just like, what are you doing? Stomp it out.
I was already stomping it before you even said something. I was just
really
like, oh shit.
Too much.
Yeah, just a little too much. But hey, we got it. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning.
Why should you never let monks sell flowers?
I don't know, why?
Because only you can prevent
florist fires. You learned that from a monk.
I did. Only you can prevent florist fryers.
See, I remember your jokes.
Because I say the same 10 over and over.
Mostly.
I need new material.
I feel like each playthrough you have like 3 jokes that you come up with. Like, shiny boots is specific to Paper Mario.
It's not even a joke, it was just like a reflex. Like, you're like, oh, these shiny boots. And my brain just went, shiny boots?
Your reflex now, because you did it in the last part, is every time you voice a character, you start as Olivia and immediately go, oh no, this is a character that's not Olivia. Because, like, you've done it with Kylie Koopa and the Professor, where it's just like, Well, boys, I see you. Like, you start as Olivia, and then it's just like, oh, wait.
Olivia's the only voice I can do.
Yeah.
For, like, long periods of time, that's the only voice. That's not my voice that I can do.
Okay, so here we go. So we got the babies on this one, and we got the timer. So now we got the adults on this one. This is very similar to those bone statues from the desert, where I'm trying to match the beams.
Okay.
And I have to do that with all of these kaleidoscope-looking things. So yeah, we want to clear the area of enemies, and then put the adults in one and the babies in another. All right, so that's our objective for the next part. We'll see you then.
Toodles.